I have to start this one off with a disclaimer. If you are from Red Deer Games, or you're Lucy from Red Deer Games, don't listen to this. Just skip it. And I don't want to hurt your feelings. This is not on you. The last game you guys hooked me up with was Under Dungeon, and that game was a banger. I loved that game. This game, I loathe in so many ways. Now, this game is called nOS. It's a new operating system, or Nintendo operating system, Nintendo Switch operating system. It's got all sorts of little monikers and winks and nods and hints and blah, 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 and it's all fucking bullshit. And I can't stress this enough. I don't lay this at the feet of Red Deer Games, and I understand we need to have a good working relationship. But sometimes I think when you go too negative too often, people don't want to work with you. And that is a problem because I have to go negative on this one. I have to go very, very, very negative on this one because it is essentially an app like that you could get on your phone. Like, not your phone now. No, because your phone now would be good. I'm talking like 2006 cell phone. It has a calculator. It's got a little drawing thing, kind of like a Microsoft Paint, but not nearly as good. It's got a calendar. You can write some notes. You can set up a little schedule for yourself, but none of this will ever remind you of any of it. You have to actually open up the game again and look to see what you have going on. Could this be easier set up on your phone? 100%. Now, when I first saw this, I thought this looked really cool and pretty interesting. I thought maybe this is a third party's attempt at kind of bypassing Nintendo's outdated operating system and maybe allow you a way to have your own files, to set up screenshots as your background, or just web browse. Something of that nature that we've been asking for a very long time. And, I questioned, how is this going to do? How is it going to run in the background? How is it going to work on the system? And I said all of this and I thought all of this because it was called an operating system. But when I go to the bank and I open up a new account, I don't announce to people, hey, look, they gave me a new operating system for opening an account. I mean, a calculator. Or, hey guys, I just downloaded a new operating system. MS Paint. Like, no, none of these are operating systems. In fact, Mario Paint, the game that came out on the SNES, like in the early 90s, that game offers more than this. And you might be thinking, man, you're really going in on this. You're cursing, you're animated, you're angry. But there's a good reason for that, though. And that is because it outright lies. And I've had people, namely like my son, who is very interested in the idea of an operating system. And really, the description of the game doesn't help. Nothing really lets you know just how bad it is. All of that could be pushed aside if it was like $1. Or maybe $1.99. Okay, that seems to be pretty basic for a lot of these. No, it's $40 for this. And the thing is, what really pisses me off about that is you're going to have some people, probably younger people, who are going to take a risk on that. And that's going to be like their entire allowance for who knows how long, for a month, a week, I don't know. It doesn't matter. The fact is they just wasted $40 on a piece of junk, on something that would be garbage on your old phone. If you had this thing, and no, I'll go further. I have this and I'm going to uninstall it. I got a code, so I got it for free. I don't even want it for free. That is how worthless it is. And they have the audacity to charge you $40? And I'm sure there's probably some workaround where, well, they're going to put it on sale. Okay, well, you don't just put a game at that price, like the MSRP, so that you can advertise the sale price. You wouldn't do that because, well, that's against the law. That's highly, highly illegal. In fact, my pillow guy got in trouble for that. That's a whole problem that you're not supposed to do. So I don't think they would do that, do you? I mean, not like they would lie to their customers about the products they offer. And honestly, the reason I am so irritated and pissed off by this, honestly, is because it's predatory. You're taking people who are most likely about 10 to 15 years old, and you're offering them this product that is trash. Now, I say that because I would assume that most adults don't even care, but some of them might, and some of them might be interested in it as well, like myself. But I assume that most adults would look at the price tag and go, that's not worth it. I wouldn't pay for those upgrades. But for a kid, that can look really cool, and they want to do more customization to their Switch. They want to make it as, as unique as possible. And so for me, this idea of really preying on younger gamers and just gamers in general is disgusting. Like, if you make a Steam game that is $1,000 and it's just an 8-bit piece of junk, that's one thing, all right? And everyone knows that because you put it at such a high price that you're basically just shopping it to whales. But when you put it at a price that looks like it could be legit, that's predatory. That's a problem. If it was just a piece of junk game at a piece of junk price, fine. I have no problem with that. I mean, well, I do, but not to the point that I do with this. And I went back and forth of, how I was going to even talk about this, because honestly, I don't want to burn any bridges. I love Red Deer games, and they've been awesome to me. And they're only the publisher, so I don't want any of that to fall at their feet, especially because they may not even understand exactly what is all wrapped up in this game, and the price point could be something they passed along. Like, that happens. And I hope they, show the integrity of how important a review is, and letting people know that this shouldn't be purchased at $40 and not even at $1. And the reason why is because it incentivizes other creators to kind of do this and just go in on this shovelware cash grab bullshit where they essentially scam gamers out of their money. And I don't think any of us are a fan of that and would stand behind that. So anyway, that's just my thoughts on this. Don't buy it. Please let me know in the comment section below if you're a publisher and you can hook me up to be part of your team. Might be looking for a new team. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But anyway, guys, please let me know your thoughts below. By the way, if you're in the community tabs, we're doing a poll on the best Nintendo characters. I just did round 1. So round 2 is coming up tonight, guys. And it's going to be Diddy Kong, Kirby, Link, and Mario. As Link and Mario made it past round 1, let's find out who is the best Nintendo character. We're going to do it until I run out of Nintendo characters. Anyway, guys, I love y'all. Jesus, I'm so frustrated. I couldn't even. Like always, I'm wishing you guys health, wealth, and above all, I hope you're truly happy because you make me happy. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that in there. Whatever. They should know how flabbergasted I am. Yeah, I know. I'm using like my grandpa terminology.